Alright guys, today we're gonna be changing oil on a 2023 Honda Civic. So first step is you want to jack up the car. I usually jack it up from the little jacking points on both sides because that's like where you're supposed to jack it up if you got a flat. So I jack it up on this side, same thing on the opposite side. And I know you guys highly recommended that you do not do this. This is the spare. This is used to just change your tire. Don't use these like an actual. Also, before you get under the car, shake it to make sure it's stable. This, you're gonna need a flathead, a star. I advise a whole tool set, but I'm pretty sure. So it's actually going to be a 17 or a 16 millimeter. I cannot remember. But I'll let you know before I get down there. The oil you're going to need, OW20. I go with the advanced fuel economy because I drive a lot. This is the oil filter. You can use any kind. I recommend the OEM brand, Honda Original, Genuine. Just make sure that it is the oil. So before, from the top, you want to open the hood and crack this. This is just let the air pressure out. So I was just driving my Honda, so my Honda's kind of hot. So I'm gonna give it a minute. You're also gonna need a oil pan. I'm gonna go get that right now. And I'll come back to you when I'm under the car. So once you're actually under the Honda, this skid plate is actually covering the drain bolt. So do not actually remove that star screw. Those you do. But there should be another one in the corner to only remove the silver/gray screws and the flatheads. 1, 2, and then these clips back here hold it in place too. So those are gonna slide. 3, 4. 4 of the flatheads, and I believe 4 of the stars. So I'll come back when this is taken off. Okay, so it was actually 6. So once again, like I said, it should actually be 4 flatheads and 4 stars. You don't have to get the ones in the corner. It should be just be the silver ones. 2, those are stars. I guess they added them from last year. Then you're gonna just basically slide it forward and it'll pop out. So right here is your filter. Pretty nice of them to put it that close. And right here, right there's your oil pan drain bolt. This one right here. Okay, so we're gonna place our oil pan accordingly. We'll move this out of the way. So obviously each oil pan is different, but you wanna make sure that you open your drain and this little oxygen hole. Make sure this cap is on tight, and then let's crack her loose. I'll come back to you guys once the oil starts draining. Okay guys, so it was a 17 millimeter. I don't know if you can see it, 17 mil. I already cracked it loose. If you guys, by the way, if you guys are struggling to crack it loose, place it in a position that's good, and then I usually whack it to break it loose like that. So my oils, I was driving around a little bit, so my oil's a little hot. So kind of put your oil pan in like a good spot. Usually if it's colder, it's just gonna go straight down. If it's hot, it's gonna shoot forward. So let's hope I don't just get burnt all up on here. Sorry for the bad camera work, guys. What I also try to do is I try to put pressure like on the bolt to keep the oil in until I feel like the threads are completely out, so that way I can just kind of yank it and pull it. Let's hope I don't make a mess. Yeah, my oil is way past due. This is probably like 7,000 miles. Also, I highly recommend gloves. These are pretty cool, these rubber ones. Also, it doesn't matter if the bolt falls down. Well, depending on your oil pan, it doesn't matter if the bolt falls in here. Mine has like that little, the nostril kind of things, so the bolt won't go in. You know, little oil never hurt nobody. And you see, when the oil's hotter, it shoots further forward. So just kind of position it in a good spot, and I'll come back to you guys once this is drained and once I'm taking off the filter. All right, so my oil is leaking out right now out of my filter. So you can either get, they make an adapter that you just put on the wrench. You just put on the ratchet, and you can get it up pretty easy. Or if you're Superman, you can just, loosen it I use these channel locks, but I've also seen people just stab it with a screwdriver and just like turn it. That's what I was gonna try to do. I already put on the other bolt. Make sure you clean that up real good. Clean it up real good, and do not forget the washer. I forgot it. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys can see, I filled the oil filter with a little bit of oil, and then I lubed up the gasket. Just to keep it good. Now we're gonna put it in and put the phone down for a minute, guys. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so I put the filter on. And assumably if you're doing your oil change this time, you're probably gonna be the one doing it next time. So don't put it stupid tight, because then you're gonna have to deal with that later. So I usually end up just doing hand tight. Nice and snug. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be stupid tight. If you have a filter, that'd be cool. I mean, give it the filter wrench, maybe just a little snug, and then you're done. There, it's pretty good. Okay, so once you're done doing everything down here, put all the screws back in. So you don't have to actually take out these black ones. So it's just actually these two. I took them all four out, sorry. Don't forget about these back ones. Tighten your bolts, tighten your filter. Should be good. Let's get out of under here and then let's pour the oil on top. Okay, so I already poured in the oil. Make sure you clean up the area around it or your cap if you got dirt or anything like that in there. If you don't have a funnel or you don't want to go buy a funnel, just cut a water bottle top. Pour it in here. And when you're done with the old oil, make sure you go and you put it back in the bottle. I'll show you guys how to put it in the bottle right now. Just go like this. Put it in right there. And the oil. Just put it in like that. Take it to AutoZone and they'll recycle it for free. Also, make sure and double check that you put the washer on. I forgot. It should be okay for this time, but I do my own oil changes kind of often, so I'll put it on the next time, I guess. Nice. Alright. Good luck, you guys. Hope your Honda runs like a beaut. Oh, and I'll show you guys how to reset the maintenance code right now. You can go to the home. You're going to press the home button. You scroll through the scroll wheel. Go to settings. Oop, not that.